And the game that's going to happen later is going to be the KLH up against AHQ Esports. So what do you think about that one? KLH is going to have a very rough week this week. They're going to go up against AHQ and the Taipei Assassins.
I mean, AHQ, that's not AHQ, sorry. KLH they've been doing very well on the Malaysian side of the Legends circuit, but they just haven't been doing very well in the Garena Premier League right now, and I really don't think they can take a game off either AHQ or TPA.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
They have recently decided to run the double AD comp, and they kind of shied away from it last week, and I don't think that's really going to help them against AHQ or TPA, because the problem with the double AD comp is that it has a timer on it, and the moment you hit about 25 minutes into the game, the double AD comp is going to fall off if you do not take enough objectives to kind of snowball your lead ahead. And AHQ and TPA will have the experience dealing against a double AD comp as well, and the fact that they are so much more experienced than KLH, I feel, in my opinion, because they have kind of faced so-called greater opponents. The fact that TPA went to Worlds, and okay, none of their members have gone to Worlds, but AHQ also being kind of in the top of the league, and the fact that they've been playing up against in the LNL against more Taiwanese teams. So KLH must try to pull something that they are confident in, or they may pull out some cheese this game.
Yes, we might actually see that come in from there. We see a Lucian ban coming out from the Kuala Lumpur Hunters. Lucian has had a 100% pick and ban rate in the Korean scene so far, along with Nidalee actually. So very surprising. I never thought that Lucian would take off that well, but there you go. So being banned out against AHQ, Corky also being banned out by the Kuala Lumpur Hunters. So is Gragas, Vayne, and Jarvan being banned out by AHQ on the other hand, and Nidalee their last ban. So both champions that have 100% pick and ban rate in the Korean scene so far are being banned out here in the GPL as well.
Yeah, and the fact that Lucian and Nidalee have been such dominating picks in the Korean scene, I feel that the Korean players, they really like these kind of champions because they give them mobility as well as an extreme amount of burst damage, and it kind of suits what the AD or the top laners like to play, especially if it's Lucian or Nidalee. And we can see that the very first pickup from KLH itself is going to be Ezreal, and because they kind of pick Ezreal, we may see the double AD come out. We'll yet to find out. We have yet to find out.
We may see that from them once again. I like the Nidalee ban because I just really think Nidalee is incredibly broken right now. I mean, Nidalee used to be weak against hard engages, but I don't even think she's weak against that anymore. One spear towards the mid to late game and without very much ability power either is more than enough to decide if there's going to be a team fight in the next 10 minutes or not.
Yeah. Nidalee is not in this game, but I wonder what AHQ is going for. We have not seen Kha'Zix in a long time. Don't think they're picking up Kha'Zix. They just switched it off to Thresh again, and we may see the Thresh being locked in. Yes, we do. And the Elise itself, not a very strong top laner at this point of time, but still a great jungler. Coming in with great ganks with spider form, repelling in, changing to human form, using the cocoon is still one of the craziest initiates of all time. People say it's a 1000 range point blank stun, if you can pull it off.
So yeah, we will be seeing Elise go into the jungle here, most likely for AHQ Esports Club. Gonna see Prides pick up Thresh to swap around with Green Tea later, probably. Just wait and see what KLH decide to retaliate in terms of picks. Tatum once is hovering over that teleport summoner spell. Might swap that around later on, but that could kind of show us what KLH might be going for. They hovering over Shen as well. We did see Shen in the last game played by Snoy, but played very well by Snoy, but not enough to decide the game for his team.
Yeah, and Shen has been picking up popularity, especially because of the Lucian bans and becoming the Nidalee ban. So Shen hasn't been prioritized as a banned champion, but the fact is that Shen has still been a very popular pick coming in the top lane, and his win rates may not be extremely spectacular, but he does bring the insane amount of global pressure onto the map. But it seems that KLH will not opt for the Shen, but instead go for the Fiddlesticks and the Renekton, and it seems that AHQ will be happy to pick the Shen up, and I really love the Jinx picks. I really love Jinx as a champion, and I think she can bring a lot to team fights as well as in the laning phase.
I like the Jinx pickup, especially with the aggressive Thresh support lane coming in from AHQ. I really like that synergy from those two champions. Meanwhile, KLH have gone for the Fiddlesticks and Renekton pickup. I really like the Renekton and Fiddlesticks pickup actually, just because I feel Fiddlesticks is the strongest support at bottom lane right now, just because the 3-second fear at level 9 and the Dark Wind early on is very devastating to bottom lane. It has very, very good peel potential for the AD carry. Renekton, as we said before in the previous game, I just feel he's one of the most viable top laners, and I like that KLH are picking him up and just waiting for the last two picks to come in here.
Yeah, I think what they really need to round off their team comp is a very strong burst AP mid coming in. I don't know whether they may go for the Lee Sin and Zac pickup, because Zac in the mid lane, Lee Sin in the jungle, that could work, but I feel that they may not have enough burst damage to actually take out Jinx, because one of the great counters against Jinx is if you are able to take Jinx out immediately off the fight. She is unable to get excited, unable to get that mobility coming in with the chase potential or the kite potential. I remember I just watched a video today that Vi used Assault and Battery just as Jinx got excited and Jinx decides to run to the fountain. And whoops, too bad for Vi. So no regular AP carry on the side of KLH, maybe taking a page out of I think it was the Taipei Assassins playbook with Zac in the mid lane, and it seems that AHQ has yet to pick up a mid laner. So will it be Ziggs? Yes, it is going to be Ziggs. Ziggs has just been buffed in this patch. I think he is given more minion wave clear potential, because now his skills kind of do 100% damage to the minions, and the fact that his certain of his radiuses has been buffed, as well as ranges has been buffed, so Ziggs may see a comeback in the professional scene.
So we're going to see the crazy Bomberman go to mid lane, along with that crazy AD carry Jinx as well being played for HQ Esports Cup, so a little bit of a crazy team comp coming out for them. We're going to see Shen on their side as well. Call it up with the Elise in the jungle. I like AHQ's pickup. I like the fact that they have decent crowd control coming in from Shen, coming in from Elise, and coming in from Thresh as well. And I like that both of their carries being Ziggs and Jinx have pretty high damage output. Meanwhile for KLH, I didn't like the fact that they went for the Lee Sin Zac pickup instead of going for a mid laner, especially because AHQ did not show who they were going to place in mid lane. I felt like they should have gone for a more conventional pickup. Maybe even go for, I thought maybe even go for a Zac and Orianna pickup, which they were hovering over early on. But we are going to see Lee Sin in the jungle, and as you said, most likely going to see a play taken out of TPA's notebook and see that Zac in the mid lane.
Now, Zac was used to kind of face up Kassadin in the mid lane, and that worked because Kassadin has to go up in melee range to actually CS in the early stages of the game, or either that or his Null Spear. But Zac can actually come in, use the extended arms as well as, all his, frontal skills to actually kind of deal damage to Kassadin, and the fact that he is able to negate most of the bursts coming in from Kassadin by picking out his own bloblets, that kind of helps him in the mid lane. But up against Ziggs, I don't really know. The short fuse on Ziggs' passive is definitely going to deal a lot of damage onto Zac early, and the fact that he can just zone Zac with the bouncing bombs as well as just escape from any incoming ganks with the satchel charge is going to make it a hard time to gank against the pool party Ziggs.
I like the skins coming out from this team here. My favorite skin, Outback Renekton, being picked up by Tainted Ones, and Bendito Fiddlesticks also being played.
Bandito Fiddlesticks.
Bendito Fiddlesticks will be played by the KLH. Yes. See what Bendito Fiddlesticks can do. But
can you continue casting in that voice?
No, I think I'll get fired. I mean, we're having auditions this Sunday for shoutcasters, so I mean that could be their cue. Like, you did the Bendito Fiddlesticks, you cannot cast anymore.
No, cannot cast. Okay, so, anyway.
Gonna go back into game here. Gonna have AHQ run down the mid lane, so is KLH. Both teams. Actually, no, KLH is going to split it up, go into the top side and bottom side of the jungle. Going to see Bandito here go down and put a ward somewhere towards the red buff. There we go. The ward has been placed down into the entrance of the red buff of the KLH. The bouncing bomb will explode into Bandito's space and give him a little bit of damage.
Bandito no like bomb.
Bandito don't like bomb. So, Garnet Devil going with the Q on Jinx early on. The switcheroo very early on. I thought Zap would be a more popular ability to pick up at rank 1. We saw when Jinx was first released, a lot of professional players picking up Zap early on, going for also maxing the Zap also for that high burst damage. But recently we've seen a lot of players maxing the switcheroo instead to get the range, to get the speed, the attack speed boost as well. And ward being placed
that
out here.
ward to actually spot out the
Will it
lane.
spot out the lane though? Because it doesn't look like it gives the full vision of that lane. If they hug the wall, nope, wrong team. Oh, it should. So unless they really hug that wall, they will be spotted out by that ward there.
And look at this, what KLH is doing. The Spiderling, the volatile Spiderling will actually check out, kind of catch out KLH. And KLH is going to be in some sort of trouble. Pride's just missing the Shadow Dash just barely. Golden's taking a lot of damage. A great death sentence coming in. Will the Blood Bloods be split? The Ignite will take away, and I do not think Golden will actually force the passive to be popped right there. And it seems that KLH would just exit the jungle. Price will have his Shadow Dash, but misses the second time. Red Hot Rays taken very low. The first blood going to Garena Devil, gets excited. In return, Green Tea actually goes down, and it seems that KLH is in the back foot. Golden's coming back in. Walen's forced to flash out. Naz as flashing out as well. This is one messy team fight. Garena Devil picks up the second kill of the game. Onto Tainer wants the third kill of the game onto XXF. Will continue to chase down both Walen's and Golden's. Walen's is in the middle of both turrets. Will take a turret shot to the face. 4 kills for Garena Devil. Will he get the unofficial pentakill onto Golden's?
Give it to him? He's not going to give it to him. Oh, he gets away.
And he hit the bloblets. The unofficial pentakill.
I just forgot there that that's not his base. So Garena Devil picks up an unofficial pentakill at level 1, and that was
5
so
kills
sloppy from KLH. That was so sloppy.
17,000 gold. What is he gonna pick up? The
goodness,
BF sword
a
right
level-
through the laning phase.
A level
Oh
1
my
best friend sword.
goodness.
That's a true best friend right there. Level 1 best friend
Oh
sword. And
my goodness.
I'm sorry to say, but KLH just really messed up there. That was a poor level 1 fight coming out from them.
They actually stayed here for the longest of time and did not capitalize on any sort of the fact that AHQ was actually split on both sides, and they got spotted out
And
by the volatile Spiderling.
They didn't capitalize either the fact that Pride's missed two Shadow Dashes.
Yeah.
He missed 2 taunts onto KLH. He didn't hit anybody there. The fight lasted so long that we saw 2 Shadow Dashes. We saw 2 Dark Winds coming out from Red Hot Rays.
And Mr. Albus being passed the blue buff straight away. This is gonna spell so much trouble.
One lane as well.
Yeah. I think it's a good call to actually pass off that blue buff so that he can actually kind of see us in lane safely. And this lane, this turret right here is not gonna stay alive at all.
It's not. I mean, Garena Devil has best friend sword pick up early. You can already see just one auto attack with Green Tea's auto attack is enough to really put some hurt onto Golden's.
And the fact that Golden's doesn't have his passive at this moment, the Cell Division passive, he is going to be very dangerous under this turret. As you can see that Naz will be coming in very shortly. It's either to actually gank Golden's under the turret. Green Tea look at him, taking 2 shots from the tower, and once again Garena Devil being given the kill, and he just repels away, and that tower is just going to go down so quickly.
Fantastic aggression of AHQ right now, capitalizing on the fact that they got that incredibly good lead against KLH early on.
6 kills onto Garena Devil.
Wow.
And everyone actually kind of got a little bit more gold out of that because of the assist.
6 kills is fairly crazy for an AD carry to have before even the 5-minute mark.
Wow.
I was quite surprised. I mean, Garena Devil did well in the fight there. He used the rockets to a great extent to get damage up, but we're going to see a gank top lane. Prize will Shadow Dash out of that one to get away safely. XF going to stick around here. Puts
Ooh, the
Ward
Draven Ward.
Draven.
Oh. Actually a fight coming in. Golden still at level 2, Naz at level 3. Will Green Tea actually get the death sentence onto him? But no, he doesn't. It will kind of just take away the jungle from KLH, and Garena Devil picks up the turret at the 5-minute mark, and as I don't think any action is going to go, let me admire this Draven Ward.
Oh, that's a wall. There's some grass. There we go, Draven Ward. That's beautiful.
So beautiful.
So Draven. Such Draven.
The League of Draven is back.
Such gold Draven.
Okay, back to the game.
So what are we missing? Tainer Ones and Pride's battling out here. Pride has some extra potions, just a door on shield, so both of them will just batter each other's faces in for a little while. He's gonna head back to base, so Mr. Albus here just playing this one out like it's a one-on-one. Meanwhile, XXF gets death sentence. He will get taken out by Green Tea. Now Bambito is in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna get taken down as well. AHQ Garena Devil will take that one. Wildlands has to flash away. Garena Devil says no for a second, and Zap and will pick it up.
Whoa, That was some crazy play coming in from AHQ. We actually had Green Tea and Garnet Devil just rotate in from the jungle. They didn't have any wards to spawn them out and just pincer the duo mid lane itself.
Things don't look very good for KOH. Would you agree?
I don't think things look good at all.
I mean, Garnet Devil
No.
has 8 kills. And
He has
not
8
even-
kills, he has only shopped once.
Yes, and it's not even 7 minutes of the game. He's picking up more than a kill a minute right now on his 80.
He's at
That's pretty crazy.
4,400 gold. That's double of what the next closest gold count is actually on Mr. Albus. That is freaking insane.
So Garnet Devil is going for ranking up the Zap instead of the Switcheroo, which is what we commonly see professional players go for. Instead, we have seen a few of them
And a great depth sentence coming in from Green Tea. The play comes in. Wallens has to actually use the Arcane Shift to get away from the Flame Chompers, and look at the amount of damage they're all taking. There's no way they can deal with Garnet Devil's damage at this point of time. And he's just going to go back. The moment he goes back to the shop, he's going to have so much more items just to destroy the back line.
XSF there try to come in with a safeguard to get... Oh,
A flash! Death Sentence coming in, the Zap will come in, and Green Tea will pick up the kill.
Bandito Fidos is down.
He didn't even manage to pull off the fear at all.
no chance at all there. for the
Wallens
Phoenix.
is going to be very afraid of this combo. The moment Nas changes into Spider form, he has to run away.
That was very nice from Green Tea there. I mean, the flash was fantastic. Pride still taking a little bit of damage up at his Tainted One's lane. This top lane, just gonna hug the tower a little bit and get away from that one. He's gone back, he's picked up that Chain Vest. Ooh, Death Sentence so close. Green Tea has been spot on with those Death Sentences this game.
Yeah, and Mr. Albus actually rotating to the mid lane, going to put some more pressure onto this mid lane turret. I don't think XXF can do anything. He's less than half health, and look at the amount of damage Garnet Devil's going to do. He's going to do 200, 300 damage per zap, and none of the champions, that's going to like just destroy XXF.
So
And XXF actually doing some counter jungling, preventing Nas from getting his own red buff. So kind of a little consolation prize in the jungle here. The gold lead is at about 6,000, slightly less than 6,000 gold. So
8-minute Infinity Edge, by the
Wow.
way. 8 minutes and Infinity Edge picked up. That is crazy.
really
Very crazy.
this is
And the best...
what is going through KLH's mind the moment the first fight breaks off? 5 kills onto Garnet Devil. What
5
do they
kills
do?
on the Garnet Devil, they really don't have much they can do. They have to find a way to shut him down. They need to find a way to shut down Garnet Devil early on, but they've already taken down 2 turrets. There's not much they can do to shut him down anymore. It's no longer a laning phase. They don't really have to farm minions anymore. They're just going to split for objectives as much as they can, which is what AHQ are doing and should be doing. But there's really not much they can do against AHQ anymore. They have to try and pick them off one by one for the next 40 minutes, I believe, to try and get back into this game.
Wow. And the fact that they do not have a standard AP carry on the side of KLH is going to be even more detrimental, because I feel that one of the main weaknesses for Jinx is the fact that she has no real mobility if she doesn't get a kill, and she can be picked off so easily and bursted down straight away.
Yep.
And on the side of AHQ, they do not have anyone that can actually really save Jinx other than the Stand United coming in from Shen. So if KLH has a mid lane AP carry that's able to burst Jinx down through the level 1 ultimate shield of Prides, that's gonna just, you know, kind of get them the shutdown goal, pass it to maybe their own AD carry, get that snowball going for their own AD carry. And as I was speaking, we actually have XXF being taken down very low. The kick comes in, he forces the flash away. He may use the flash over the wall, and
Draven.
the Draven, just the pink ward Draven actually kind of spots him out running away, and Tainted One's now in trouble. Will he be able to get away? Price has the Shadow Dash, lands it this time, and we see the smiley face coming in, taking, well, actually not that much damage. He may survive this extended fight, so no kills on the side of
Wow.
AHQ Esports.
They will both live with the skin of the teeth, but we're going to have Bomberman here. He's going to come in, throw down a bomb. No, he throws down the Draven Ward, misses the bomb.
The bouncing bomb and the satchel charge, as well as his what's it called? The explosive minefield. Yeah, so
Explosive.
missing out all the skills. So we actually had the Crow Storm coming in, Garnet Devil being taken down extremely low. The Stand United comes in, Green Tea will be taken down by the True Shot Barrage, but now they are actually forced to run away. But Wallens is coming in from the side. Will he actually try to pick off the kill?
SMD
Red Orange taken
rocket.
very low, and the Kill actually comes out for Garnet Devil, and I think XXF and Wallens may decide to chase this.
I've always wanted to say that in a game though, the SMD rocket.
SMD
It is
rocket.
here. The SMD rocket from Jinx comes out, picks up 2 kills. Albus would pick up a turret for free there. And they will pretty much get away from that bottom lane. Prides and Garnet Devil will walk out of there. So 9 kills onto this Jinx.
Yeah, 16,000 gold once more.
Again, wow.
Do you think Garnet Devil's like, okay, only when I have 16,000 gold, I'll go back and shop?
Yes, I think
That's his rule now.
I think he needs more kills to go back. I mean, I think he has a quota on the amount of kills he needs before he can press the B button. So
Okay.
I think that's what he's trying to do right now. But top lane for KOH doesn't look too healthy at all. Tainted here trying to get some damage down to Naz, but there's really not much he can do. Green Tea's poised for a gank though.
Yeah, and the fact that Garnet Devil is seeking out another kill that's gonna be. I don't know what Tainted One can do. You see, Garnet Devil's on the side. Naz hits the stun. I think Green Tea may appear very shortly. The zap comes out, and there you go. Naz actually picks up the kill. Garnet Devil getting that assist under his belt.
Green Tea comes in for the Whopper Chang though. Gets one auto attack off. Gets the assist for himself there. Jinx gets excited once again. They're gonna shove up this top lane. I mean, AHQ just after that level 1 fight, just really asserting the dominance. I'd say they got a little bit of a lucky way. They played the level 1 fight out well. Despite Pride's missing 2 shadow dashes, they played it out well and got 5 kills onto Garnet Devil. But since then, they've been making all the right moves and all the right transitions to capitalize on the fact that Garnet Devil has 5 kills at level 1. I mean, even a Magi is being bought out by Mr. Albus here.
Yeah, but we can't count KOH out just yet. All the gold is on to Jinx.
Yes.
If they actually get a pick off Jinx, they may still be able to win the team fight. But the fact is that the amount of wards coming in and a great death sentence on the Goldens. Garnet Devil will join the fight, but it's 3 against 2. Is this a mistake on the side of AHQ? The exhaust comes in for Garnet Devil. Will XXF actually kick Garnet Devil back? Yes, right under the turret. The shutdown goes to the perfect person while it picks up the shutdown. Will he get a double kill onto Green Tea? Yes, the double kill will come out. The box actually comes out. Naz being hit by the Sonic Wave. The resonating strike follows up. Bright at the back line. Misses the Shadow Taunt once more while it's still at the side, trying to do as much damage as possible. And the crazy Ziggs man comes in with the Mega Inferno Bomb. And while it's taken down very low, gets a shutdown. Naz actually gets a shutdown. So that is actually a 1, 2, 3. So it's a 1 for 2 exchange on the side of HQ.
I just realized we have the Mega Inferno Bomb and the Super Mega Death Rocket both in the same team right now.
Megazord. Can they combine together to form a Megazord?
Yes, I think so.
Wow, so many Megas.
Super Mega Death Rocket and the
Mega
Mega Inferno Bomb being thrown out here. And Mr. Albus has that satchel charge down. We'll probably just jump away in a second. But that's what KOH needs to do. They needed to pick off Jinx, as you said, which they did. But they just weren't quite able to get away from that one.
Yeah, I think they stayed a little bit too long.
A little bit.
A little bit too long. But the fact is that Wallens did pick up the shutdown goal, and he has completed the Trinity Force, so that power spike is much appreciated on the side of KOH.
Red Out Rays in that fight, he cancelled his Crow Storm for some reason. I don't recall him getting flayed away from it. It could have been though Green Tea cancelling it out with some crowd control, but it looked like he cancelled it for no reason there, but not too big of a factor on Fiddlesticks aboard. AHQ still doing a good job of just splitting it out, trying to take as many objectives as they can. And Mr. Albus
picks up the Magi's.
Doesn't get it.
Doesn't get the blue buff, but forces XXF to be the one to take it. And Naz being caught out on the side. The Sonic Wave comes in, resonating strike, and I think, Red Hot Race actually flashed over the wall to actually pull off the... oh my goodness, the Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, Pride's in the middle, hoping to get as much of the Shadow... the Shadow dashes. Also, Red Hot Race taking a very low bandit till Fiddlesticks does get taken out.
Bandito Fiddlesticks went boom.
Boom.
The Fiddlesticks got blown up there. AHQ are just really playing this one out so well. I mean, even Tainted One's here taking so much damage just from the zap alone that I don't think he can do anything against Garnet Devil right now. He just had so much damage. Just
he has to come in, hit the stun, and hopefully Wallens can clean up, but the Dark Passage will save Garnet Devil. Well, but I must admit, that fight that happened here, that actually caused Garnet Devil to die for the first time in this game really kind of hopefully actually brought the morale back to KOH, because I'm sure their morale must have been utterly destroyed when they lost that level 1 fight 5-0.
So all the outer turrets for KLH are down right now. Their vision control is just clustered around Baron right now, nothing else. No, they don't have anything else water right now. That 11,000 gold lead going to AHQ only 16 minutes into the game. So AHQ doing a very, very good job.
Yeah, and the Dragon being picked up by AHQ once more, and all the outer turrets in all the lanes being taken down. And all the outer turrets actually still stands on the side of AHQ. So 6 turrets to 0, and the goal lead at 16 minutes into the game is just about 11, 12,000, 13,000 gold.
So we're gonna have to see what AHQ decides to do next. Jinx has come back, picked up that Phantom Dancer and Infinity Edge. Around the time you see the first major AD item picked up by AD carries, being Triforce just picked up by Ezreal there. So IEPD this early in the game, Garnet Devil is almost at maximum damage against champions with very little armor. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, a crit percentage is
55% crit chance.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane for only 17 minutes into the game.
Wow. Okay, KLH is still in this, I feel. Most of the goal is still concentrated onto Garnet Devil, and of course we have Mr. Albis being the one. And actually, look at the little dance that's happening. Tainted One's being caught out, the stun coming in, the death sentence as well, and Tainted One's will be taken down. I do not know what he was doing there in his own jungle. It is not safe at all.
That should be a free Baron though for AHQ right now. I mean, they don't decide to go for it, but they could take that one if they wanted to. They instead, they're gonna walk around for a little bit, go for the push instead. Like, surprisingly, they didn't decide to do that initially.
Yeah, and look at Nas. Nas is feeling so confident that he has the Shin on the team, that Price is playing Shin, that he's just going for full AP. AP and magic penetration.
Garnet Devil should be able to destroy this tower once the minigun starts ramping up.
Yeah. The increased attack speed, not the highest just yet, but still an amazing damage. And the Let's Bounce actually comes out, the turret gets destroyed, the Crow Storm comes in, but wow, look at the amount of damage being pulled out by Mr. Albis itself. And whoa, we actually have a delay.
Oh, this is
awkward.
very awkward. I mean, there we go, back into it, but that was a...
Nas taken down very low. The delay comes back up again. Whoa, okay, only Red Hot Race is down. His timer is still ticking though, so... Golden's very low, burning as well. Wallen's being, burning up as well.
Garnet Devil broke the game.
Garnet Devil broke the game.
I think he broke the game. I think he broke League of Legends. He broke it. He broke the internet. Yeah, this is the first time this has happened in GPL, so we're going actually back to stream, so it's something to do with our computers here, not with the game itself. So on your screen you can see that we're going into what just happened. So what did just happen? When the inhibitor turret got taken out, but not the inhibitor itself.
Okay, from what I can tell, only Red Hot Rays died in that fight. They took down the inhibitor and then they went away. So, whoa, the speed up from my fire actually comes back in. So, is this live? This is live?
We are live again, so let's see what's going to play. So it does look like nobody in AHQ did die now. On your screen we can see that Zach just got sped up a little bit because we switched over from another stream back to ours again. Now we're going to see AHQ go for a push again. There is an open... No, they did actually take down that inhibitor turret, so it was taken down by them. Free inhibitor turret for them.
And the inhibitor as well.
Yes, they're going to take down this inhibitor turret as well. Shouldn't be a problem for them. Spiderlink's going to tank it out for a bit. Mr. Alva's going to jump in and throw the bomb as well. Another free inhibitor for them.
9 stacks from this Magi Soul Stealer.
That's pretty big for the Bomberman. Now I really think the AHQ are just going to keep pushing. They're going to go for this next inhibitor turret. They have a wave coming in soon. I don't think they really want to even go for Baron. I think
they definitely don't need the Baron. The fact that Garnet Devil is 9-1 and 5 and Mr. Elvis is 4-0 and 6, that just kind of sums up the entire game.
So even Lee Sin here had to run away by jumping over to the Dragon Pit to try and get away from that golden.
And look at the amount of damage Nas is doing on it. The Let's Bounce actually kind of just completely airballs. Garnet Devil's looking for the kill. The Zap will hit the Tainted One's deals about 300 damage. Just not very effective because of the fact that, just not there yet. No Last Whisper just yet.
Sal was playing around with that Sash Bow charge and bouncing bomb, throwing it out Very, very weird times here. This turret is going to go down with ease. AHQ will pick that one up pretty much for free. Jinx gets excited, going to chase in onto this inhibitor as well. Once this goes down, all 3 inhibitors will be down for KLH, and I don't think they can even defend for that. Now
and look at the super minion wave on the side. No one's there to defend this, and that's going to deal a lot of damage to the turret. And it seems that AHQ will kind of follow this huge minion wave in. Mr. Albis using the Mega Inferno Bomb, taking down Red Hot Razor, Super Mega Death Rocket.
With the Mega Inferno Bomb combo. Super Mega Inferno Bomb Rocket goes down. Now we're going to see actually Zac go down with the turret. Another fight takes place, but it looks dire for KLH.
Yeah, XXFV taken down extremely low. Garnet Devil will pick up the kill. Tato once has his dominant spot, but I do not think it is enough. Price may go in for the Shadow Dash very shortly. Actually, the Flay comes in, allowing Mr. Elvis to pick up the double kill. Garnet Devil actually just dealing Wallens right outside his own fountain, and the Nexus will go down. Price going in, and Wallens actually picking up Price just before the game ends.
They are able to dive him under the fountain there, pick up the kill. Decisive victory coming in for AHQ Esports Club. There wasn't really a point in the game where KLH shined at all, despite they were able to pick up Garnet Devil once, but giving him 5 kills in a level 1 fight is just absolutely insane. And then they just weren't able to do much else afterwards. They had a pretty disappointing game for the KLH there. I mean, but AHQ did play it out well. They played a nice level 1 fight. Despite Pride's missing 2 Shadow Dashes, they were still able to play it out well. They managed to get the 5 kills off at level 1, which is pretty crazy. And then after that, they transitioned very well, using that 5 kills on Garnet Devil to push down turrets, to pick up objectives, and snowball their lead to victory against KLH.
Now, what happens when you lose a level 1 team fight like that?
When you lose it that hard, there's nothing much you can really do afterwards. You really have to focus on trying to make your own plays come back into the game. But if you go 3 for 2 or 3 for 4 in a level 1 fight, then it's a bit acceptable. I mean, it's just a small disadvantage, but giving 5 kills, and I think an 80 carry pick up a BF sword at level 1 is pretty detrimental. That extra 50 damage at level 1, that's almost twice the 80 of the opposition's 80 carry at level 1.
Yeah, I must say something though. KLH did a very commendable job maintaining the vision control, not giving up till the very end, and they did actually manage to pick up the shutdown onto Garnet Devil, but they did stay a bit too long in that fight. And if they continued to actually make those picks off Garnet Devil, and as well as Mr. Albis, once he kind of got the ball rolling as Ziggs, they could have come back into this fight. They didn't have a traditional AB carry, which I feel that kind of, you know, is a detriment to them as well. So I think that's it for game 2 of the night. So